Okay. Well, that's the EFC TV. This is the well, listen, I don't know. I see. Yeah, no, yeah. Listen, right. I haven't done one of these in a while, so it's a little bit of like, oh, okay, tell us again, or what that. Okay, there's one new project. Not doing a lot of these videos. Just been busy being used obviously on doing like match previews, match reaction, and all that stuff. Really, and obviously also been doing stuff on my other channel if you have a TV. So again, obviously I'm doing some more recent as well. So again, I'm able to do because as you know what cops come to about this, that, for, and now see about the women's situation. As you know what, we'll give that. You know, we'll talk about. As you know what, as you know what, I see. No, yeah, obviously I was gonna. So obviously I was gonna say that, yeah. So those as you know what can we do? I thought women the stadium promo. Talk about that. I thought great bit, whatever. Before we get into the topic, as I said, obviously, you know what? You know what? Listen, obviously, want to see great video content like some match previews, match reactions, obviously my sort of language shows, and obviously great videos like that. I also want to see exclusive videos like of my combined sort of language show with the topics, videos like this, obviously with the topics. I also see other numerous great videos like that. Numerous great videos like that as well. Others like that. I also do numerous of that's it numerous yet, and I also do other great videos like that as well. So look out for that. So obviously like stuff like that. It's like I don't know you guys, so I don't like it, but yeah, yeah, good. So obviously, yeah. Also, don't forget as well. Also, make sure you check out the breaking news video I did last night about the obviously Nelson doc. Go and check that out. So that's obviously talk. Obviously, I'll talk a bit more about that, Ray. But yeah, let's get into the things you were. Yep. So if I forget them. If I forget. But if I forget. If you know what? No, like seriously. Yeah, like like you know what? Like no, seriously. Like properly honest God, right, guys? I'd really appreciate you would. Obviously would subscribe to EFC TV at youtube.com. No, because one, it absolutely massively helps the channel, helps try and grow, helps it improve, get better, and then obviously more subscribers come in, and you can just not a lot of money, but you obviously get more subscribers, and then that number goes up, and then obviously it shows that you guys like and love the videos as much as I love doing them. So it helps massively, it does. So yeah. Obviously, we'll get into the news. Obviously, we'll get a topic as well. Obviously, we'll get into the topic as well. Obviously, the topic for ourselves. That's it. After the topic, yeah. So that's okay. So obviously, the topic, yeah. Oh yes, that's not one here. Okay, so obviously the topic we'll talk about. Obviously, should the Everton women move to Goodison Park when we move to our new stadium at Bramley Moore next season? So obviously we all know we're moving there in the summer. Obviously into next season playing there. So obviously when we move to our new Bramley Moore stadium, obviously next season. So again, it's next season. Or should we knock down Goodison Park and make it an Everton community hub type place where obviously people who obviously financial problems and obviously all that type of stuff, food, all that really, obviously as planned, or obviously what are your thoughts? But obviously me personally. Okay, me personally, you know what? Listen, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have to move there, but obviously what I've heard apparently. I think obviously we're all heard here, but I think obviously apparently what I've heard that obviously the land that the women's ground was on Hall Park's on, it is I believe to be rented. So they rent it. I think like they rent it or lease it from the city council, from the Liverpool City Council. So again, I think, but so I see obviously heard, yeah. So that's obviously heard. So obviously I heard, but I also not. So I was gonna. Okay, so I was see that was obviously heard. You know what I've heard about it, apparently they want to like renovate the ground, they can't because it's not their land. It's not their land really, so they can't do it. So again, you're thinking right. Nah, listen, I believe there's been like a suggestion, a possibility that they can make Goodison Park there. I believe that I've been. I see. I was possibly, yeah, but I think obviously listen, I don't know if it's true or not, I don't know, but I believe there's been, apparently they've got possibility to keep Goodison Park up. Not keep up, yeah, I see obviously keep Goodison Park up, yeah, but yeah, apparently I've heard apparently, listen, I don't know if it's true or not, I don't know, but apparently the club is, I think not club, I think the club said it might possibly when we move from Goodison Park to obviously maybe keep Goodison Park there for everyone to play in it until another area comes in, they can probably build the ground there. But again, I think, me personally, I know, I'm too long now, I'm talking too long with this. But yeah. Oh no, impossible. I didn't reach possible. But you know what? But it's not what I've heard. I see obviously what I've heard. So no, I see obviously what I've heard. So that's the obviously heard. Obviously what I've heard. But I think that's what I've heard obviously from it. I believe they're trying to end, but again, I think the thing is, I think isn't like the standard in the women's league it's like 20 or 21,000 or things like something like 21 or I think it's 20 or 21. I think something like 20 or 21 or even 25,000 they need for it to be in like the standard of the Women's Super League. So again, I believe it's listen, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I've just heard that, so I don't know. But I know it's got to be a level of it, I believe. So it's quite interesting. Yeah. No, yeah, it's really interesting, madam, because it is. It's just weird, also. Because yeah, okay. No, I saw. I see. Of me personally, Again, of me personally, I would probably reckon the club will go. You know what, right? Listen, I think. So not okay. So not okay. So not gonna. So not gonna. Okay. So, but okay. So I was looking. Okay. You know what, me personally. You know what? If I was people at the club, right, I'd go, hang on, right. The women's ground can't be right turning it because again, it's not the land, right? But thing is, right, we're knocking our beloved, beautiful ground, Goodison Park down, right? Isn't it? Why don't we just keep Goodison Park up? So not up, gone. You know what? Maybe that community idea. We can do that community thing like another time. We can do that. No, like community idea. Maybe another time or something like that. If we do that, that means that we can actually, you know what? Keep Goodison Park standing and give it to them women. Like give it to the women, give it to the Everton women until he wants to play it. Obviously for until they can find an area to build another ground on, and then obviously I think an area that is obviously in Sicily, but obviously an area that is obviously in Liverpool as well. So it's not really not like playing South balls or obviously no. I think so obviously grand, but I think obviously we're Walton Park obviously in Liverpool, but listen, I know where it. So I know it's going. So that's it. So that's it. I know it's going. But listen, I think also I do know where it is, but I think also I believe like the stand like the attendance not attendance. I think like, the attendance is apparently like dead low. It's like really low. Like it's like not 18,000. It's like I think like 19 or I think it's like. Listen, I don't know what attendance at all, but I believe it's not a very good number, a very big number. So yeah, and then I was going to say both sides gone. But I think like you look on both sides of that, right? They could keep playing Woodland Park and obviously not have many going there. They have quite a lot going there, but it's not enough for a lot of people to go and watch Everton Women as you were. But then you can also do a better idea going to Goodison Park, right? That was it. So I think like once the first team leaves Goodison Park and we move to a new ground from a dock, Maze, whatever. And then the Everton women, and I think like the Everton women, the Everton 21s could play at Goodison Park, and then the thing obviously looking at Goodison Park can still be used as a football ground. It can still be used as a football stadium / obviously football ground, yeah. Football ground, yeah. But I think like Goodison Park will still be remembered, but it'll be used for like the Everton women, Everton 21s could play. Was that right? That means that Goodison Park is still getting used, and that great men's ground still has use obviously it's Monday football and all that type of stuff, you know. But again, you look and go, you know what? Maybe it's possible. I think the club actually came out on. I think it's on Twitter. I can't remember now. Where obviously they said that they are looking at a possibility of actually going and doing that. But me personally, if they do that, I'll go, you know what? Good, well done. That means showing, you know, you're giving out women something they never had before. A ground that can actually, you know, a ground that can actually hold a lot of, so not hold Ghana, but obviously a ground that can hold a lot of, obviously hold a lot of fans, a lot of Evertonians and fans to watch Everton women play. Let's say they're playing that out, when playing Man City or Arsenal or every team playing, right, they can do it there. And then obviously, like, I think like the home fans, I think all home fans can all go that one because we all know what the ground is, know where it is, and all that goes. You all know where Goodison Park is, we all know where it is, you know the seats and all that. We know that, right? And obviously, away fans go, oh yeah, Goodison Park, and then they'll know it. It's just like, but imagine if like you're away team going, okay, where's Whatnot Park? Like, you know what it is, do you? So I think Goodison Park don't know what it is. It's really interesting because, but obviously me personally, I would personally, once we move out our beloved Goodison Park, we don't knock it down, we keep it up. I would move the Everton women. I'd move the Everton women and I'd move the Everton women and the women. I see women yet, but you know what? And I'd move the Everton women and the Everton under-21s to play at Goodison Park until they can find another area in Liverpool where they can build a ground there, or you know, maybe the no stock thing that I said yesterday, obviously in a video, obviously, but obviously, yeah, as I thought, but you know, as I thought, you know what, personally, you know what, I'd go say to them, you know what, listen, once we leave Goodison Park, right, like, do you want Goodison Park, because you don't want to knock it down, and they said, we don't want to knock it down yet, we want to keep it going as long as we can, until obviously, you know, we have to, it's knocking out, we think that thing still has some use, and you just, whatever, but listen, the thing goes out with him, go, you know what, like, do you want, like, go to manage, go, you know what, like, do you want the, you know, do you want Goodison Parkers to be where their women play? Do you want that? Because you guys have played there before and all that. So was that right? Like obviously, do you want that? Or don't you want it? Or whatever. And then obviously, same questions in 21. So listen, right. You say Paul Tate on 21, right? Do you want to play Goodison Park like the women are now? Do you want to do that? You play there as well. There's no problems. You play there. There's no problems at all and all that stuff. So as well as that, me personally, you know what? Me personally, as an Evertonian, I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea to do that. It shows that they've got a belief and a faith in the Everton women and Everton 21s. They want to make our club. They want to make our club a much better club than it was, you know, obviously under management bad. We've never had double again. Like I said before, I really hope they go and do that. If they do that, it shows that they've got faith and they trust the club more than not just the club conduct, but obviously shows that they've got faith and rely. No, I see, yeah, faith. Yeah, it obviously shows that they got hope and faith in the club, and they can give the young women just for a few years, basically just for a few years, give the young women on train. Give the young women. That's yeah. I'll give the young women. Yeah, basically just shows that you can give the young women. You're just putting hope and trust into the young women. You're giving them a stadium for what, a few years, not a few years ago, but you're giving the young women a stadium they can obviously play at home at, you know, they'll know it by probably a lot of them fans, maybe they'll probably know it as well as that, right? Me personally, you know what, me personally, obviously me personally, okay, me personally, you know what, I'd like to, as well as that, it's easy to get there and all that stuff, you know what, I'd love to see the women play, because again, it shows that we've got trust and hope and faith, as you were, in the women. Let them do what they're doing, leave them to do it, and we're just giving the stadium that they can all trust, they know where it is, and all stuff. That's all that right. It's easy to get to, all this stuff. That's all that right. But I think I'm not so lucky if the thing goes through, like I said yesterday, if they do build some dirt, but imagine they'll probably. Listen, I think eventually in the future, I think just for now, like the women would have a ground that they can come to, actually, play in for what. It's not 5 years, maybe like for a few years they can play there, and then once Goodison Park has it's given enough as it can, then maybe knock down them. But I just think Goodison Park, I think Goodison Park still has that, that use it needs to be, not needs to go, but sorry, not needs to go, but what it is. I'm sorry, but me personally, I just think that Goodison Park is a ground that still has a lot of potential to it. Not that it still has a potential to it where it can be used for the women and Everton to to play there as well. Is that right? I just looking at what if you're knocking down to waste because listen, always not waste because Everton community things have been built there. I get that, but I just look and go, it's just a shame because again, you look at that, you're gonna give Goodison Park like one last. You're still giving it a hope and a use. They could women and Everton could use it. So again, that's just my personal opinion. Because one. Obviously, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? You disagree? Obviously, what would you do? Would you knock Goodison Park down? Would you build Everton community thing that the hope they're doing there, or would you not do that? Would you do you agree with what I've said, or do you disagree? Listen, do you agree with what I've? Listen, do you agree with what? Do you agree with what? Do you agree with what I've? I say, do you agree? Let's go. Do you agree with what I've said, or do you disagree with what I've said? Listen, do you agree with what? Let's say so. Listen, do you agree with what I've said, or do you disagree with what I've said? To think I'm wrong, to think I'm right. Obviously, what are your thoughts on? Do you think they should do this, should not do that, or do you think is it right, not wrong? But I'd love to know your thoughts as well. Obviously, obviously, that's the end. That's the end. Yeah. So I think that's the end. That's obviously the end. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the end. Yeah. So I think that's the end. That's the end. Sorry about that. Okay, so then obviously, I think that's the end of this video. Obviously, just let me know your thoughts and comments below as well because it massively helps out as well. Obviously, yeah, because you know what? Obviously, like you know what? Obviously, yeah, like you know what? Obviously, yeah, like you know what? Because you know, obviously, what was it? If you know what? No, like seriously, honest good guys, I'd really appreciate if you would share it on Facebook, share it on obviously obviously on Twitter.com, obviously share it in there. Obviously, don't forget to share it on any of the other. Don't forget to share it on any of your other socials as well. I always get that wrong. That's why I always do. I'll make sure you share it in there as well. Obviously, I think. Obviously, share it. And also don't forget to give a like, leave comments like I've said. And you can also follow me at twitter.com @EFC TV. See ya.